Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the visibility is less than 10 statute miles. Oh my goodness gracious. What just happened? It looked so good. You're on Louisville ground, Tim Dog. Golly. Man, I wish I would have known that. Ah. Flargen, splargen, splargen. I wish I would have known that, sir. I would have come and given you a little ATC. But I had planned this. Oh man, seriously, dude? Seriously, come on, man. For real? Spirit? Oh, Spy's departing there. Oh my gosh, come on, my dude. Seriously? You're not even lined up. You're not even, what? Goodness sakes alive. Dot ignore. How do I do that? So spirit. So how do I do that? Let's zoom in. Let's figure out who this cat is. Probably have to know his call sign, right? All of the freaking Thomas, what are you doing, man? Spirit Wings 202. All right, so let's give it a try. I'm assuming I just do this. Well, hold on. What in the name of? What in the? Oh my lord! What am I doing? All right. I'm assuming I can do. Are you saying I can do it here? Dot ig nor nk s2. But the thing is, like. Controller's gonna see him. All right, I'll be the bigger pilot. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta see if I remember how to move. I think I gotta come down here. I think I have to zoom in a bit. Yeah. Click on me. Oopsie. Slide me over ever so slightly. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Oh, golly. Oh, there he is. All right. He's probably loading in going, why does it look like there's a Q400 flight deck in where I'm at here? Well, that's why, bro. You spawned on top of me. Oh, well, no big deal. No big deal. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get off the ground tonight anyway, so. Welcome. Do I still have the intro music on? I think I do. Hi. How we doing? Welcome to Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's I kind of screwed up doubly because I thought it was Toronto Tuesday, but it's Toronto Thursday. It's Northern Lights Tuesday. However, we've got some ATC up here, up Halifax way, and indeed down Boston way, and so we're rolling with it. We're gonna go Halifax to Boston, and we're gonna test out the Q400, and more importantly, we're testing out our new install of X-Plane 12, and it is a work in progress. Lots of stuff still to do. You use the dot ignore to see them again after you push back. Gotcha. Okay. Well, welcome anyway. Tim Dog, welcome as well. Shusey, good to see you guys. And that's the spirit. Yes, yes indeed. But the weather here nasty. But I've got the time set for 8 It's 8 o'clock local time, 8 in the evening. I've got it set for 8 in the morning, so we'll hopefully be getting some nice sunrise daylight here in just a few. Anyway, as I mentioned, we're a work in progress, and not 100% sure everything is going to work like it should. So last night I was able to get airborne. I was able to make contact with ATC, and I was able to fly the aircraft for the most part. The biggest issue was he was not able to see me on his scope, and I think the problem was in the fact that I didn't have Sim Connect set up yet for my new location for my X-Plane 12 install. So I've got that updated. I've got X America updated, X World, the North America part installed. I shouldn't say updated, installed. And anyway, gosh, am I good? Light plan. Okay, we're in. All right, sweet. So we're just gonna see how she goes. All right, and I'm hopeful that I'm hopeful that we're good to go here. I don't honestly recall if there is any kind of a sim brief. I don't think there's a sim brief. Bye, babe. There's a sim brief link between the two, so we're gonna just roll with. Did I say hi, Iowa Scotsman? What's up, Ron? Good to see you, man. All right, here's what we have. It is 4,300 pounds of fuel. It's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So we're gonna test our install in a couple of ways. Number one, we're gonna try to run it for 2+ hours. And number two, we're gonna try to go into an airspace that's super busy and see how our frames hold up. All right, that looks good. I'm not worried about passengers or any of that stuff. We're a little over right now. We're gonna confirm the load, and we're gonna do a fast load. We're gonna connect the GPU. We're gonna try to do things kind of quickly here on the ground so we can get going. Awesome. Exterior lights are red. Let's go master battery. All of our battery stuff. Oops, sorry. Had the gear up still from last night. APU. We're not doing any APU stuff just yet. So we've got the payload is set. We're going to go to external power, AC and DC. We can turn the recirc fans on. We can put the passenger signs on and arm those emergency lights. We're going to have lots of stuff blinking at us because we don't have any engine power just yet, which is 100% fine. Everything's fine. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. We'll just kind of power things up here. So yeah, I'll update you on what I have installed to this point. Obviously, I've got the aircraft installed. I've got Halifax and Boston sceneries installed. I also had Billy Bishop installed because initially I was thinking about going to Billy Bishop. I was going to go Halifax, make like a in-between stop, and then go to Billy Bishop. But I'm going to go direct to Boston. It's a little quicker tonight, and it is a Tuesday night after all, so I need to make sure that I'm not staying up crazy late. Last night I was up way past my bedtime, trying to get as far on the install as I did today. So, all right, we have Information Delta. Where is my flight plan? Oh, I don't have it opened yet. Get that document open so I can take some notes. Okay. Sweet. So, again, a slight change from what you saw probably advertised actually for most of the month. And it instead of going into Billy Bishop, we're taking the Porter down to Boston. But that's okay. It'll be still, I think, very fun. We love flying up here. And we love flying this aircraft. So I'm hoping that it all works out and things come together. It's always nerve-wracking when you're attempting to fly something that's like a reinstall of a sim. And so, you know, I guess patience will be appreciated. If it totally goes south, don't worry. I won't make you sit through a troubleshooting stream. I will disconnect. We'll call it a day early if we have to. I'm not worried about that. I want to get it figured out. And then, but again, I thought I'm in a good enough place here that I can do this. So, Information Delta, we are looking at wind 0503. It's a half mile of visibility. Yeah, it's nasty. It's flat, nasty. Drizzle, fog. Yeah, altimeter 3020. And they are using runway 14 as the arrival and departure. And I think, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but on the intro there, I think we actually saw a go around because of an aircraft that was sitting on the runway. And so I'm going to have to play that back, but I think we saw a go around there. 23 have delivery tonight, 2395. And then ground is on 121.9er. All these little things that you have to get set up, by the way, it's really something. All your camera views, all your like you have to have your CSLs updated in X-Plane or X-Pilot, I should say. It's really, I had forgotten about all of the things that you had to do. And that's why I haven't done a reinstall for a while, because it is a ton, and I mean a ton of work. All right, let's give delivery a call here and get our IFR. Halifax delivery. Good evening. It's Porter 816 with Information Delta. IFR request out to Boston.
Porter 816, Halifax delivery. You are cleared to the Boston Logan Airport by the Halifax Ford departure. Flight plan route. Runway 14, squawk 4322.
Cleared to Boston, Halifax for departure. Fly the planned route. Runway 14, squawk 4324. Porter 816.
I'm squawking 4322 for Porter 816.
Oh, 4322. Porter 816.
Porter 816, readback is correct. Push and start is at your discretion. Contact ground 125.
We'll contact ground for taxi. Porter 816. All right. So, we see 44322. Now, one of the things that I had some trouble with yesterday was hearing the ATC. And I didn't know if it was me or if it was them. And so I'm curious to see if it repeats here with multiple multiple controllers. And I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. But that was a little staticky, a little tough to understand. which it shouldn't be for delivery, right? You should be spot on. Okay, so we have the clearance that we needed. I don't know if I turn this up or not. Nope, I haven't yet. All right, so let's come down here. And oh, you know what? Holy guacamole! My database is expired. Crap. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna roll with it. We are gonna roll with it, and we're gonna have to do the best we can here. Hopefully, we won't have too many conflicts. I don't think there's a whole lot. Like the only thing that would be different is that we might potentially not have the Ocean 5 arrival. But yeah, let's just wing it. That's right. Hey, Downwind Sim, what's up? What's up? Yeah, let's, like you say, let's go with it. So, flight plan. We are out of Halifax. We don't have a departure per se. It's runway 14. It's the Halifax 4 departure, and which is runway heading up to 5,000 essentially. Okay, that's good. And then we go Senvi. And then we go to Vigma. Golf Mike Alpha.
Here's Pentagon.
Pentagon. Hey, Rob. We go AJ. And this actually, I think, is the transition into the Ocean 5 arrival, which we're hoping we have here. And then let's go to menu, arrive into Boston. And we're going to plan runway 4 right for now. And we do have the Ocean 5. That's a little bit of a flight sim miracle right there. And what do you think? ILS 4 right? I think that's probably what we're gonna look for. Let's go to ILS 4 right and let's see what it is we would be needing. Kind of bring us down here to Goshi. It looks like Goshi or Winnie. Goshi or Winnie. What do I have? ILS 4 right. Approach. That's number 2. And Goshi it is. All right, sweet. Very good. Very good. Who else is here? Have I missed anybody? If I have, I apologize. Welcome. Great to see you. Little iced water for today's flight. Okay. And let's see. I think I can come down here and do a little. Feel like I can do a little. I can step through this thing here, right? Maybe not. I'm trying to remember. No, maybe not. All right, we'll stick with that. Oh, that's just the range. We'll stay on 40. Oh, format. I can go to format here, and I can do a little steppy. All right, so we're out of here. Runway 14. We go to Vigma, then to AJ, then down. Yeah, that's all looking pretty good. Go back there, go back to flight plan. Okay, cool. Mrs. Downwind Sim just finished homemade potato soup. Oh, Lord. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I made some made tacos tonight, so kind of the old classic Tuesday tacos, Taco Tuesday, if you will. But yeah, homemade potato soup. That sounds rough, dude. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Fuel. What do we have here? Zero fuel weight. I think I need to do. Auto does not. Let's look at the zero fuel weight from Sim Brief. It is 31,000 basically. Whoops. Enter that. Fuel on board. We're going to say 4,400. It's going to be close enough. All right, gross weight. Yeah, that's pretty close. Takeoff weight. Yep, 35,000 and change. Awesome. That will work. That'll work. Come up here, click on the V-speed, little hidden click spot. Looks like we're going to rotate at 117. And all right, here is this is a big deal right here. Let's see if our Sim Connect is working. We're going to brief the taxi and the departure right now. And we'll know if it's working if I have my little airplane here in Halifax. Hey, all right, cool. So push back, nose right. I don't know if I have November. That's a taxiway that was added. All right, hang tight here. It looks like we maybe have some decent weather. We hop out of the aircraft here and take a look. Do we have? Oops. Whoa. Negative. So we don't have. Or wait. No. Shoot. All right. So we're gonna have to say we don't have November, which means we're gonna have to do the old backtrack deal. Now the scenery in MSFS has that, so it's a little bit updated. I like this scenery overall better just because of the details in the terminal as well as the surrounding area, but that is a part that needs to be updated for sure. All right, anyway, where was I? So we're going to brief this taxi. We will push back. We're going to be cleared to taxi at the ramp at our discretion. I'm probably going to push back with the nose to the left. We'll take hotel up here to hold short. We'll do the backtrack and head on out of here. And then again, the Halifax for departure is simply runway heading up to 5,000. So yeah, climb heading 143 or as assigned for vectors. Okay, sweet. We can do that. Oh, ground point 1. Did they change here? Ground 21.9. Yeah, 21.9. All right, cool. Takeoff power set. Yeah, all that good stuff is good. We're going to be flaps. We'll do one notch of flaps. Flaps. What is that? Flaps 5. Yeah, that works for me. Sweet. Okay, we're getting close now. It's time probably to power up the APU at this point in time. Let's go to power and start. We should see APU fuel open. Let's fuel that. Okay, that's running. Let's go ahead. We're going to disconnect the external power. We'll engage the AP gen. Okay, we're good there. We'll get some bleed air going. And yeah, we'll turn some air on for the folks in the back. We can disconnect the ground power. All of my doors are closed. And I don't have... So one thing I don't have is I don't have pushback helper loaded up. So I have to either power back or just try to sneak by here. That is one thing I forgot about until right now, you guys. So push and start was at our discretion, so we can go ahead and get everything fired up, and we'll just kind of hope nobody notices what we're doing there. Does that sound all right to you guys? You guys probably want the
you to read the chat.
is this the custom scenery? Yes. It is. It is. It's in the menu. What's in the menu? Custom scenery. What about the menu? Pushback? Show ground handling. Oh, you know, I didn't think about that. All right, view. Wait a second. Flight show ground handling. All right, let's do that. Oh, pushback. Okay, there you go. All right, cool. All right, well, we can do that. Thank you. Hey, how did I get custom scenery? It's just, I think I just bought it on the org store. Is it not available anymore? Speaking of that, I want to talk to you guys about something that I discovered today. All right, well, I'm gonna take this guy and move him over here. It is, but I believe it's an X-Plane 11 scenery, but I believe it's been made compatible for X-Plane 12. So whatever the payware scenery was for 11 is what you use. All right, anti-skid. Let's do a little test. Yep, and then that's on. Still says 11. Well, that's the one I'm using. It looks pretty good, honestly. I just reinstalled it, so oh, it didn't work for you. Okay. Fuel transfer. Let's see, fuel quantity. Let's make sure it's verified here. Where am I at? How do I get over to fuel here? Fuel transfer is off. Okay. Boy, all this stuff I forget about here. All right, 44. Is that what I need for fuel? Yep, 44. Emergency brakes are set right there. The power levers are disc off. Prop levers are fuel off. Or sorry, condition levers are fuel off. Yeah, I think we're about ready to go here. Start approved. Okay. Okay, doors and fueling lights are off. We need to turn the so let's see it. Bleed air. Let's turn those off for now. No. Sorry. Bleed air is on. Main bus tie is on. Verified on. Cabin pressure. We're heading into Boston, and Boston's landing altitude is about 50 feet. So we're going to set that right there. That'll be good. And, all right. Oh, hold on. Yes, for start, AP bleed, sorry, is off. And that is off right there. Okay, sweet. All right, let's do it here. We'll start number 2. comes our weather rolling in again. All right. I put the season folder in. I'll show you what I have here, sir. So I don't have much. Don't have much. This is what I have here. Halifax, Stanfield. I have Seasons Airport, North Beaver something. North Beaver Bank, downtown in the mesh. That's what I have. That came with my my download from the org store. Okay. That's in. Oh, dang. Oh, well, shoot, Brock. I'm sorry. That boggles my mind. I mean, but as I'm finding, weird crap happens with, some really weird crap happens with X-Plane. And it does not make any sense. It can work for one person and not work for the other, and there's a million reasons why. Okay, that's a good start on number 2. Let's do number 1. Same deal. But that makes it no less frustrating when it does not work for you. And I also will look here as we get going. I'll check and see what I have for mine. But give me a second. Let me kind of get going here first, if you don't mind. All right. Got a good start with both engines. Bleed air coming back on. We can go ahead and cut the APU. Main bus tie comes off. Everything else there is golden. We're going to go full forward on the condition levers. See everything spinning up here. Standby pressure is good. PTU. Number 3 is good. All right, let's go 1 notch of flaps here. Let's check our rudder travel. Full left, full right. That's good, that's good. Steering is coming on. Spoilers to taxi. Shoe says, before you leave, please know, Boston is a half statute mile. Oh, good Lord. Can I cat 2 in this bird? Let's find out. There, them's my shoes. Let's find out together, shall we? All right, de-ice, pressure. We're just turning everything on. Everybody pressure. Hey, everybody pressure. Pitos. Le Pitot. Normal windshield heating. She's beeping at me, so that means she's happy. Happy. What do we have here? Parking brake. Yep, I am aware. We need that for a couple more minutes here. Okay, I was okay pushing and starting, so where's my... What did I do with my thing here? Alright. Let's release the brakes. Let's push back straight back.
back, straight back.
Oh, good Lord.
November 62890. Stand by. Pushback tractor is on the way.
I don't want this.
No pushback service available.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. All right. Stop. Hammer time. Now that's going to be sitting out there for me, probably. Okay, that's hidden. Let's do this. Oh, hold on. I get fixins. Notice I didn't brave it too much here, but we just want to get turned around so we can contact ground. All right. And negative taxiway November. All right, that'll work. What is going on, Brett? Good to see you, my friend. All right. Oh, we don't have... Oh, yes, we do. Ground point 9. 121. There it is. All right, there it is. And then departures on 19-2. Let's get that set and ready to go here. No tower. All right. Halifax ground. Porter 816 is ready for taxi and negative taxiway November.
And Porter 816 Halifax ground, thanks for the negative. It'll be runway 14, winds are 050 at 4 knots. Altimeter 3020, taxi apron your discretion. Hotel and hold short 14.
Apron at our discretion to hotel. And we'll hold short 14. Sorry about that, not having November.
Oh, it's all good. One more question, though. Are you able to take a hotel departure, or do you require a backtrack?
Stand by.
17 remaining.
Stand by. And actually, yeah, Porter 816, we can take the hotel intersection departure.
Roger.
I don't know if we can or not, but we're going to help. We're going to help out. We're not going to be that guy. Okay, so this should be a great test, by the way. Good weather. Or I should say,
Porter 816 can contact approach at 119.2. Have a good flight.
over to 19.2, Porter 816. Heavy weather, decent amount of traffic, a frame-heavy aircraft. All of the things that have previously caused me problems. And so we'll see here. We'll see. Halifax departure. Good evening. Porter 816 is short of 14 at hotel, ready for departure.
Dash 4816 Halifax terminal. Hello. Hold short for now. Traffic's going to be landing before you. 737 max 8.
Holding short. Porter 816. That's fine. It gives me a chance to do a couple things here. Logo, anti-calls on. Don't need the wings. Everything else I think is good there.
3453.
Okay.
Stop descent at 11,000.
All right. If I've missed anything on the chat, I apologize. I'm just trying to get everything caught up here. There we go. And we need
202. Verify squawking mode, Charlie.
runway heading. Almost missed that. And then up to 4,000. Almost missed that as well. Okay, so we should be mode Charlie, and it is showing that on my pilot client, so fingers crossed that's ready to go. Okay, aux pumps are coming on. Auto feathers coming on. Flaps set, trim. is in takeoff. Ice protection is on. We actually have the pitot heat on a little early, but we're just trying not to forget things. Ooh, there's the Max 8. Love it. Love it.
Spirit Wings 202 identified. Thank you.
Good fixins, careful. I think I've already seen the pilot debrief about this flight. There's no pushback on this scenery. Yeah, apparently not. I just need to get better pushback back in there. It'll be fine. Look at that weather.
Air Canada 670, welcome to Halifax. Vacate right
I'm
away.
glad that they can see it on the radar. Wow, that's something else. Okay, well, we're flying runway heading, and we're going up to
816, confirm you don't need a backtrack.
negative backtrack, ready for hotel intersection departure.
Dashboard 816, roger, contact me airborne. Halifax Windsor, confirm hotel, clear takeoff, runway 14.
Cleared takeoff runway 14. We'll contact you airborne, Porter 816. All right, guys. So again, runway heading up to 5,000.
Dashboard 3453, speed 250 knots or less.
And our whole idea here is just to keep it straight and level,
Encore 3453, speed 250 knots or less. That's my bad.
nice and steady.
Speed 250 or less, Encore 3453. Confirm that's 250 knots or less. 250 or less, 3453. Thank you. Mark Air Canada 1201, best forward speeds in the descent, please. Your number 1. Best forward speed for descent, Air Canada 1201.
We knew that was coming. Here we go.
Spirit Wings 20, disregard.
We're rolling. I absolutely love the spool up sounds in this plane. There's V1 in rotate. Positive rate is indicating you're coming up. At departure, Porter 816, climbing 1500, 1500.
Dashboard 816, Halifax Terminal, identified 1,500. Turn right direct to Senby on course. Climb flight level 160, or correction, 16,000.
All right, to direct Senvi and up to 16,000, Porter 816. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do this first. Let's go indicated airspeed climb. Let's go heading. Let's go autopilot. Let's increase the altitude here if we can. Just give it up to 16,000. Why are we not tracking the heading? We didn't track. Why not? There's heading. Oh, because we fell off our runway heading a little bit there somehow. All right, let's turn to the right.
Looks like this is gonna work. Air Canada 1201, vectors per delay. Turn right heading, let's say turn right heading
16,000 is all we're cleared to.
180, Air Canada 1201. Sorry
I wish I thought I was higher than that, but that's okay.
I'm trying to get you guys in there.
All right. We are climbing at 176, which is good.
Air Canada 1201, am I okay to slow down to a regular speed now?
We want to go
Gave you a speed restriction.
direct to number 2 Senvi. Enter.
Or actually,
Perfect.
I gave you the best forward speed switch. Yeah.
And we're going to go nav.
Under 3453, number 1 in sequence. Speed your discretion.
Okay, we'll keep that turn going here. That looks good.
Speed at Dodge Square, 4,000 feet, Encore 3453.
I'll update the heading bug as well. Okay, we're good. We're good. You actually thought about getting this bird since no one else seems to be able to make a really good turboprop airliner for MSFS. I would check out that Fokker F-27 there, Kevin. That freeware that I flew the other day.
09013 gust 30.
This is super bright. It's not this good, but it's as good as there is, I would say, in Fussy Pants. But anyway,
And on cruise for
Bl-
3 minutes, it is already been distributed.
Blancarino is going to spend time with me. Oh man.
Confirm for 9 call 3450.
All right. What was I doing?
On cruise 3453, speed is your discretion.
I was gonna tell Rob Valkyrie what version of
Discretion on call 3450.
Halifax I have here. Okay. And it's been a while since I purchased this, so it might be so. Okay, so it's Air Canada, Airfield Canada.
Right there, that's my bad. If you need any delay vectors, let me know.
All right, what's going on? Why am I getting beeped at?
Okay, so,
Cabin pressure. Do I not have my bleed? Oh, I didn't turn my bleeds back on. Oops. All right, so Rob, yeah, you know what, dude? This may be an old.
Spirit 202, contact Mountain 132.2.
This may be an old scenery, and maybe I just got lucky that it's working for me. But yeah, that's all I have is the Airfield Canada. Yeah, that's why you're having trouble breathing.
Air Canada 1201, proceed direct mode here.
But now that I look at my download, Rob, it did not have anything specific for X-Plane 12. So I think maybe I just got a little bit lucky on that.
Cruise 463, cleared Halifax Airport, ILS runway 14, mode here transition. Got it, that's runway 14, mode transition.
Oh gosh.
Encore 3453.
Guess who didn't do Alt Select and has blown through his filed altitude. Or his cleared out his altitude that he was cleared. This guy.
Dashboard 860, just confirm you don't want any higher, did you?
I'm sorry about that. We kind of blew right through 16,000. We're going to descend back down.
Oh no, just asking if you wanted higher.
Well, actually, could Porter 816, could we have maybe 240?
Porter 8, or dashboard 816, yeah, no worries, flying flight level 240.
Thank you very much. Didn't notice that our filed altitude was quite so low. Appreciate that. 240. All right, let's go Alt Select. There we go. 240. Speed's good. And let me just make sure. Hey, AvGeek, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right, after takeoff, we can turn the PTU off. We can turn the auto feather off. The aux tanks can also come off. Good there. We're going direct Senvi. Looks like we've got about 15 miles to there. And we're above the muckety muck, but I'm leaving anti-icing on because we got this next layer of stuff coming up right here. So we'll hold on till we get through that. And yeah, so far so good. So all right, I want to do this real fast. I feel like I'm hollering. Yeah, your ground rating at on Lexington. Heck yeah, man. Congrats, dude.
Dashboard 816, disregard.
All right, I want to turn my
8, Halifax terminal code. Are you coming off of 05 there?
turn my aircraft down just a little bit here.
Target at 68, roger. Well, at least I didn't have everyone on the approach at the time. Stand by.
So anyway, the downwind sim, this will be of interest to you as well. So what I am learning is that
No worries.
I have some things
Proceed direct, no top, climb flight level 230.
I have some things that are no longer supported and outdated, and so I've had to try to dig to find like downloads for those. One of the ones that I think is most interesting is that Global Forest is no longer supported, and essentially the xplane.org people said that the that you're kind of on your own with Global Forest. So what that basically means is you cannot, I don't think you can purchase it anymore. I haven't had a chance to confirm that, but my download link that I was looking for last night when I reached out to the org store 3220 Porter 816, see it. So anyway, it's something to investigate, I guess, because we'll have to figure out a different like a different forest update. Only sold through Orbix now. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. All right, so that still is a thing. There we go. Ah, gotcha. Okay, I didn't realize that. Hey, Mike. At Moncton Center. Good evening, Porter 816, climbing 230. They took it off the org store. Okay, well, good deal. 240, Porter 816. Okay, then that solves a lot of problems. Yes, indeed. All rise for the great cone. So yeah, that's kind of like one of my last things to get put in is are the global forests. I'm curious to see. I got an error about I got an error with my SimHeaven X World when I departed from Halifax, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm a little nervous that maybe I didn't I don't have it in the right spot when I think I ran X Organizer, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just curious to see what Boston looks like when we get in there. Okay, we are at cruise. I'm gonna let the speed come up a little bit, and then we're gonna X Agonizer. That's right. We're gonna let us get up to speed here, and we're actually doing pretty good. Oh man, I got a 54 knot headwind here. Actually, I'm going to do this. Back to 850 on the RPMs. And pull back on the power just a bit. We're not in a foot race with this plane, obviously. And yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Turn up the range a bit. Did I... miss anything else here? No, I never did turn the weather on. I don't know that it works. Anybody know if the weather works? Let's turn it on and just see here.
Contact Halifax Terminal 119.2.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to fight a little headwind, aren't we? Static air temp is negative 33. We're almost cold enough that we're not making ice anymore. Anyway, but I think I'll just leave everything on. Ice protection. And... yeah, we'll rock and roll. Oh man, I'm tired. So yeah, global forests, better pushback. And I think I'm just about back to semi-abnormal. So the other thing I forgot is that even though you can bring your profiles over, that's one of the few things I've just copied and pasted directly from my old X-Plane install. But you can bring your control profiles over, but you can't bring over, or at least I don't know a way to bring over your camera views. Your keyboard camera views. So with each aircraft that I'm reinstalling, I'm having to go through and do all my camera views just to, you know, just so I can click through, since I'm not Mr. VR guy like Downwind Sim. But yeah, M. Stein, I'm happy. It's in aircraft preps, you think. All right. Well, I'm actually okay setting up the internal camera views, because I have everything else I have set. Like anything I have bound to a joystick or a flight yoke, like that stuff all came over with the profiles. It's just just the 9 or 10 little quick views that I have, and honestly, I don't mind resetting those, because sometimes I had things that were not like matching up in different aircraft, so it gives me a chance to standardize things. So 0 is always a certain view, and 1's always a certain view, etc. Oh, Moncton's closing? Oh, shoot. Oh, and so is Boston. Rascals. Maybe it's better that way.
I'm sorry, who is that for? Well, kind of all of you. UPS 3601, Moncton Center is closing. Watch Unicom 122.8, surveillance service are terminated. Oh no.
Oh, you have the X camera stuff. Yeah. Each aircraft has...
16, Moncton Center, we're closing. Surveillance service are terminated. Watch Unicom 122.8.
Have a great night, Porter 816.
All station, Moncton Center is now closing. Monitor Unicom 122.8.
All right, well, that's not the worst thing in the world, because I need to use the bathroom. So, give me a moment. Here's the Downwind Sim view. I'll be right back.
This portion of the Melvin Leroy channel brought to you by Downwind Sim binoculars. Never take off without them.
All right, so I'm making a note to myself here. I need to go make sure that Global Forest is moved over to my Orbix and get that downloaded, because so for those of you, a little backstory. I have been trying to reinstall X-Plane for the better part of, well, a week, essentially. And this is install number 5, and I've had trouble to the point where it was crash to desktop trouble with each of my previous 4 downloads. And I'm thinking potentially that what has ended up being the difference is the fact that I am completely re-downloading everything and reinstalling it from the download, as opposed to just copy and paste over from my old X-Plane install. Now, some of those things are not possible. Like, for example, my CSL files. No, actually, I take that back. I was able to grab a new copy of my CSL folder. So, actually, the only thing that I've copied and pasted are my control bindings, and then obviously for the ortho tiles, I've done sim junctions, so that kind of doesn't count. But I think that's kind of made the difference. Everything here is new and fresh and working well. I probably should have had my... Can I do data? Do I want to know this, really, truly? I don't know if I want to know this. So my... Oh, you're not going to be able to see this very well, but my frames right now are in the 50s. And, yeah, downwind sim, I tell you what, I don't know what, like it was to the point. I'm not gonna do this to myself. Like, I was pulling my hair out. I had no idea. I felt, you know how you feel so stupid because you know it's working for others, and you're like, why isn't it working for me? And so I've got it installed on a different hard drive, and I'm just gonna kind of roll with it here. Well, that's 100%. I'm sure a contributor. You know, because like we were talking a little bit about, you know, is your is your GPU or is your CPU overheating, and have you lost performance because of that? And then there's, you know, the data corruption, and there's so many things. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, I felt like I wasted almost my entire Sunday afternoon. And Sunday to me, like, you know, I go out, we do the church thing, we get groceries, we run around, we do our errands in the morning, and then the afternoon on Sundays are awesome because I just, like, that's when I get to kind of do my thing, whatever it is. And this past Sunday, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do some X-Blade testing, and it was 5 hours of frustration, and I just was to the point where I'm like, what in the world am I thinking? Why am I doing this to myself? What a waste of time. And anyway, yeah, I had those drive disconnect problems for a while. Yeah, so we shall see. We shall see. At the end of the day, I just can't. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to justify an entirely new sim rig when I got right down to it. Now it's not in my budget. So I'm going to try to maximize what I have in both sims. I've actually heard that Flight Sim 24, the performance is a little better, which is what we were sort of promised 2 years ago at Flight Sim Expo when we were talking to one of the lead devs. And Downwind Sim and I were actually having that conversation with the guy out there at that little Houston Hobby museum airport. So people are saying that the performance is better, so that would help. And if this reinstall of X-Plane 12 helps, then that would buy me some more time while I try to save up, and you know, who knows. But it's kind of where I'm at. Like I feel like I've looked at all of the options that I have available to me, and that's the one that makes the most sense. It's just a rebuild. So that's the one that is farthest away in terms of finance. Yeah, performance is better, but nothing works. You hate it now, but wait until you drive it. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, VATSIM 2024 is it's a long ways off for me anyway. So I'm not in a big hurry. All right, so here we are, Porter 816. We've got somebody else, Colin. He's in the 737. He'll be passing us up. And yeah, it's empty out here now. Oh, yeah, because it's not Toronto Tuesday, you knucklehead. Here's where we ought to be flying. Look at that. Northern Lights Tuesday. We also have Minneapolis. We've got Chicago, Indy. Tim Dog is doing some controlling, he said, down in Louisville. Let's go check it out. There he is, Tim Wells, Mr. Adis, and Mr. Ground. I wish I'd have known, Tim. I'd have been there, buddy. I would have been there. Rascals. Excuse me. So if you're not in the air yet, go load up your UPS down at down SDF and go fly. Do a Louisville to Memphis, a little short hop down there, about an hour, maybe not even that much. Do a quick test sector. Memphis has Tower, by the way, as well as ATIS themselves, so you'll get a little ATC, or Louisville up to Chicago, or Louisville up to Minneapolis if you're looking for something to stretch yourself out a little bit. Or Louisville to hey, look at that, we got Kansas City's online. Oh, hey, St. Louis is online. All those would be nice little short flights. Maybe Minneapolis not quite as short, but decently short flights. Oh, golly. I don't know why all of a sudden I've got the yawns, but I do. All right, we're gonna turn our anti-icing off for now. And Shusey says he flies in there a fair bit on his FSC group. Hey, all right, there you go. UPS citation, downwind sim, yeah. That's what you need, right? That's what you need. Okay, can I do this? Hold on, let me try this. Happy to know this still works. So I've just left the graphics setting to what they were installed. So texture quality is max, ambient occlusion is medium, the FRS super sampling is off, robust, sharpening is 0, anti, you can read, I don't need to read all this, but this, so essentially what it came with, the settings that it came with are what I've left it at. And I'm just going to kind of go off of that. Feels a little bloomy here, in my opinion, and we got some I don't know, aliasing or something weird happening with the clouds. But all in all, though, I think that looks pretty nice. Ortho tiles are still holding up. There's a couple spots I noticed coming out of Halifax the other day that were a little weird, but oh yeah, and I have shipping traffic turned on here too, so you'll see lots of aircraft carriers trying to evade the air attack. Apparently, I don't know what they're doing down there. Is that the Yorktown? What is that? I have no idea. Oh, there we go. What do we got down here? All kinds of good stuff. That just looks a little, it's a little overly bright, but you know what? Not terrible. Boats are kind of neat. Yeah, they give you something to look at. And I'm assuming that they are landable, like if you had a helicopter, right? You could probably pick one out and land on it. Although, do they do evasive maneuvers when you're trying to land? Or do they kind of, like this guy here, right? You have a shot at landing on that guy, but the rest of these turkeys, I'm trying to make sure that... that guy, what's that all about? Yeah. Oh, you're wondering the same thing. Maybe when we get on the ground in Boston, we'll load up... Oh, I don't have a helicopter installed. Never mind. I was actually thinking, Tim, when I saw that you were on Louisville, I was thinking about loading in there, and then I'm like, yeah, I can't. I don't have Louisville installed. So I literally have Halifax, Billy Bishop, and Boston installed. Clark County, of course. And yeah, that's it. Like, that's all I have installed for custom airports. Then I have the CBD library, the JB library, the Mr. X library, because they're required for the 3 sceneries that I currently have installed. And I'm going to try to do it that way. Like, I'm going to try to install whatever scenery I need or whatever aircraft I need at the time, and then whatever supporting libraries that come along with that. And SDF has an amazing free scenery, you're saying? I think I have a payware. Talking X-Planey. Louisville for 2019. Oh yeah, $0 payware. Can confirm. Maybe that's the one I have as ZDPs. Yep, their ZDP is fantastic. I think the only issue I ran into was and maybe I just didn't have the ground traffic turned off, but there were so many static aircraft that it kind of hurt the frames a little bit. Like all those, like, do you really need all those UPSs? But maybe I just didn't have everything turned off. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like I have. Oh, version 2 is here. I feel like I have either have this currently or have had it at one time. $0 Payware has a good Discord channel too, by the way. If you've never heard of these guys, they are X-Plane developers. Yeah, and so search for the $0 Payware Discord channel, and you're welcome, because they have, like, they list when things get released, they list them here first, and then, I mean, they've done a bunch of really good. There's the update version 2. That's 22, so this is a little behind, but they just were working on, they've been working on Heathrow, that's right. Yeah. Oh, this one is yeah, this is from back in March, so it's been a while, but yeah, this is pretty nice stuff here. I've enjoyed. I've enjoyed kind of listening to their conversations, and they're pretty receptive to what the community tells them. Like they give them all kinds of you know how we scenery snobs are, right? Like we find every little problem that is out there and are not afraid to complain about it. But they really do a nice job of listening and incorporating that into updates. Yeah, AvGeek sent that link out there. Thank you, AGC. Shoot, if I'm yawning already, I might have to switch over to a little Diet Dr. Pepper. The problem is it's 7:30 at night. Don't want to. I don't want to be up all night long. Oh, good golly. It's funny how you go all day long, and then you have a chance to sit down, have a little dinner, sit down in front of the computer, get the twin turboprops going, and it's like, I think I'm going to fall asleep now. Tactus tiredness, yeah. I I think I finally, Kevin. It's funny you mentioned that. We just had our banquet last. Oh man! I think it was last Wednesday, a week ago tomorrow, and I feel like finally, even though I don't show it tonight, I feel like I'm finally sort of on the recovery from all those late nights, and crazy hours, being out fighting the cold and all that good stuff. But yeah, tonight all of a sudden, like I say, I've got a case of the yawns. So, other aircraft that are going to be coming in to the mix here, you guys. I would like to. I'd like to test out the Zebo. The Zebo is another one that's pretty frame heavy. I obviously would like to put the Felis 747 back in there because that was the last aircraft that we were flying that I kept getting disconnected from. And I think the Rotate MD-11 is another one that I've wrestled with. So, I'd like to get all the big jets back in if I could. I'd like to put the Tolus back in there. I've got that A321. So, I'd like to put all of those back in one at a time and just test them out. Try to fly them into places like Boston or Atlanta or LA, San Francisco, those high traffic areas, and just truly see if the reinstall has helped. And I'm really hoping that it has. And if not, then I kind of have to, live with, I think, the fact that maybe X-Plane for me is kind of become just a GA platform, helicopters and some twins and some bush flying and stuff like that, which again is fine because there's some awesome. I mean, I think about the SR22 from Torque Sim. That's going to be one that gets reinstalled. Obviously the Thranda Beaver is one that's going to get reinstalled. So there's lots and lots of flying to be done. But yeah, I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm really hoping that they all. I mean, I'm not expecting to be able to run everything on ultra settings, but I just want to be able to fly. I mean, that the last Felis flight, if you recall, we landed in Tulsa, default scenery, and there was no like there wasn't it wasn't an event going on there. There wasn't like a lot of traffic. There wasn't like a lot of you know weather. I mean, it was as generic as it could have been, and it still was unable to hold 20 frames per second there. Yeah, it is the opposite. 100%. 100%. And I mean, I like the visuals of Microsoft, but with everything that we've got kind of added on here with X-Plane, it doesn't look half bad. You use X-Plane 12 for the GA and 2020 for your airlines and GA. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's kind of where I'm at. But airliners in general are just, they've kind of become a little bit of my challenge, I guess. I don't know, because even in Microsoft 2020, like, I was having some stuttering issues, and when I get close to airports, things don't either don't load quickly enough, or I'm trying to load too much. I don't know, but then again, maybe I just need to think about a reinstall for 2020. I don't know. I think most of the simmers that I know that have moved to 2024 have essentially uninstalled 2020. And I kind of think that's what I'm leaning towards as well when it gets to that point. So we'll see, I guess. Yeah. More clouds coming our way here, guys. Guys and gals. What are my cloud settings? I think they're mediums all. Did I say they were? Cloud quality, yeah, medium. Kevin's loving where you are with X-Plane 12 in 2020. Yep. And you'll go to 24, but yeah, I'm a lot like that. What you're saying is what I think as well. It's like crack every day you get to do it. Yeah, it's something else. We've got to get off the crack. That's true. That is true. What I haven't done a very good job of is oh, And sure enough, as soon as we get outside of Moncton, oh, wait a second. Boston coming back on, baby. What I was about to say is what I haven't done a very good job of is checking on my fuel. So where should I have been after Alex? We just passed Alex a little while ago. Go back to my flight plan here. Or past Vigma. Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, we're heading to AJ. Okay, well, it's not exactly what I meant. 133 miles to AJ. And we should be looking at AJ. We should be looking at about 2,363 pounds. 2363. And right now we're at 24, about 2,500. So yeah, we're icing. Yeah, maybe. Got a message. I don't know what it is. Beeping at me here. Oh, it's the nav database has expired. I gotta get that updated. All right, let me go make contact here with Boston 3470. Good to have them back online because it sounds like we might need them heading into to Logan. This is going to be a horrible check-in here, but I don't know what else to say here. At Boston Center, good evening. Porter 816 at flight level 240, about 130 miles northeast of AJ.
Porter 816 Boston Center, hello, squawk 4322 and ident.
4322 ident, Porter 816. All right, there we go.
Boston Center, good evening. Canada 219 with you, flight level 360.
Oh, I bet I could have done that to ident as well.
Canada 219 Boston Center, hello, welcome. Good evening, sir.
Somebody asked the question early on, is this thing rated for Cat 2? And no, it's not. But we're still going to come in. We're still going to do it. Let's see, the Boston ATIS. Information Alpha. It is a bright and sunny day. Winds 320 at 6. Mist overcast at 400. Oh, it's not even. Doesn't even give us a. Oh, it's a 3/4 statute miles of visibility. Yeah. Runway 4 right in a use. Runway 4 right approach in use or in approve. Yep. Whatever you want to say that. All right, cool.
Charlie at maintain 12,000 at 259. Spare wings 213, thank you.
So it's going to be some work.
4816, radar contact 50 miles southeast of Bangor at flight level 240.
Give me a little double click. Ocean 5. So let's see here. We're heading. So we somehow screwed up and missed going to Alex. So we went direct. We cut a few miles off. But we're going to hit AJ. We're not going to be above 290, needless to say. But we can head down to Nico above 11. Euro above 10. Ocean between 14 and 9. Terry above 9. Blue D above 9. And finally getting down here, Gabe at 6,220. And Joby at 210. Then we'll turn back and we'll head for home on that ILS. We will brief the ILS here when we get a little bit closer. Yes, landing, you are right, Kevin. Landing will be be taking the exact same care as the takeoff. Let's see what could possibly go wrong. I'm a little nervous about the fuel situation, though, to be totally honest with you. I feel like we're getting a little tight on fuelage here. I wonder if that's my message. What's the message? Oh, database expired. Yep. We are aware. That'll be the...
4816, just be advised that next time you fly this route, the Ocean 5 arrival is not available to turboprop aircraft. It's only available to turbojet. We'll be able to get you in this time, but for next time, I'm just going to DM you a route that you can use next time you fly in this route.
All right, understood. The Ocean 5 not appropriate for turboprops, but I'm sorry, I missed the arrival that you said you would prefer us to be on, Porter 816.
Yeah, Port 816, coming up from the ocean, there really isn't
Oh, okay.
arrival that would fly into Boston. You'd just go Peace, Steve Lawrence, which I just sent you via private message, so you'd be on vectors.
Okay, we can program that in real quickly to our FMC, and we can plan to follow that if you would like us to, Porter 816.
No, that's alright. The ocean actually makes it easier for me, and there's nobody behind you, so we'll make it work. No worries.
Okay, appreciate that, and we'll plan that next time. All right, that's interesting, because the reason why we filed the Ocean was because last night when I flew my test flight, that's what they gave me. They changed me to the Ocean 5. Okay, well, anyway, so after Alex, basically, we're going to get vectors here, and it's not going to necessarily be the Ocean 5. Okay, but we're still expecting, still expect the same arrival. Did that help the ATC volume at all? By the way, downwind sim. Okay.
Center American 1924 is back. American 1924, Roger, welcome back. American 1924, expect vectors, ILS runway 4, right approach to Boston, altimeter 3015. 3015, expect vectors 4 right, American 1924.
Number 2 turbojet. Yep. You know what? Yep. Not turboprop. Turbojet. Yep. Seeing that same thing. Where's that? Turbojet aircraft only, right there. Number 2. Yep. Bonehead mistake on my part. We'll make it work. 110.30. Let's check this. 110.30 is the ILS. Okay. And then the approach course is 35035. I don't know if that's gonna update unless I turn. That's not gonna update until I turn out of heading mode. And nav source to ILS. Yeah, let's spin that out to 035. Oops.
Charlie Golf, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet, leaving airspace to the north. Mon, correction. Montreal Center's offline, radar services terminated.
And have already been set for over there.
I say that they are online, standby.
Alright, let's go back to nav. Okay, cool. That's all ready to go. Yeah, everybody's come back online. That's awesome. Love it when that happens. Sorry that we had dead air there for a little while, but
Juliet, Bravo, Juliet, contact Montreal Center 128.77. 128.77, Charlie Golf, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet, good night.
Yep, I'm too slow again.
Port 816, descended Ocean 5, arrival, runway 4, right, lost altimeter 3015.
Descend via the Ocean 4 and runway 4 right. Quarter 816. Alright. Nope, and that's what he said down with Sim. Now that I looked around, he's like, there really aren't any. So they just... here's the route that he private messaged me. Was this guy right here. So next time I'm flying there, I will just I'll just use that. So they just kind of vector you in there and yeah, take care of that. But we will fly the ocean. They must not be overwhelmed with traffic quite yet. So our kind of our main altitude that we need to get to is 6,000. I'm going to go ahead and spin that up. And then we'll hold off on the descent here. We can do this. Descent profile that I never quite get right here, but that's saying top a drop. See, that's not right. Saying that we're still 470 miles away. Let's cancel that. Vertical to... I want to go vertical to Joby. Ocean... Oh, it doesn't have that. It just has the... That's more like it. No, that's not. Yeah. I've got something messed up there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. It's thinking I don't have enough fuel. Guys, this could be interesting. Could be quite interesting. I don't think you can, yeah, you can't cheat the fuel in this guy either. Good boy. That headwind just ended up being something else. So, alright, well, I gotta take a look at this, you guys, because we sort of need to make a plan. We've got Portland over here we could go to, PWM, for fuel. And if not, if we kind of come down here, we're pretty much committed to it, aren't we? Oh well. Yeah, that's
Bravo Zulu information Alpha on board.
That's going to be interesting.
Clearance to Chicago.
Bravo Zulu Boston Center should have just received a PDC from me. Check your private messages.
Your worship.
American 1924 Heavy, descend maintain 3000. 3000, American 1924.
Hey, turn that on. Pilots, the flight side. Yeah, if I did. Side windows. Alright, making the turn. We're heading down, and we're going to see what happens here. We're fully committing to Boston. We may have to have Downwind Sim bring the taxi tug all the way out to the taxiway to get us, but
Boston Center, Southwest 521 checking in. 31 miles west of MEMS, flightable 370. Southwest 551, Boston Center. Hello, direct contact. How you doing? Pretty good. Recovering after 60 hours of ADC with the boys here. Oh, that's wonderful. Hello, yeah.
There's a dude in front of us. Okay, so I'm looking here, and I need, yeah, so I'm good to go. I don't need to be starting down here. Nico, it's kind of predicting 18,000, so yeah, I can kind of keep it nice and level for now.
Did you do the old swing day midships? Yeah, I mean, it's 7 p.m. for me, so I might as well cover it a little bit. Yeah. Especially with this weather coming in, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Bravo Zulu, it's runway 09 for departure, right?
Affirmative. ATIS is available on 135.0. Air Canada 602, contact Moncton Center 132.2. Air Canada 219, contact Montreal Center 128.77. 128.77, thank you for service and nice evening. Boston Center, good evening. Air Canada 207 at Bravo 2, information help for request push and start. Air Canada 207, Boston Center, hello, start and push approved, advisory taxi, spot 7. Push and start approved, I'll let you know when we're at spot 7, Air Canada 207.
Back in the muckety muck. What's our temperature? Negative 34. We probably ought to not mess around here, guys.
Delta 2150, expect vector Silas runway 4, right approach, Boston altimeter 3015. We'll expect vectors for the pilot 05, or 04 right approach and 301 Delta Cloud.
American 1924 Heavy, turn right heading 300 back for final.
300 vectors for final, American 1924 Heavy.
All right, the approach has been briefed. The arrival has been briefed. Actually, the arrival has been briefed. The approach has not. So let's talk about that runway for right approach. We're going to turn sometime around Goshen. We'll be down at 6,000. Hit Winnie at 17 Nabo, and then we're going to pick up the ILS here in between Nabo and Milt at about somewhere around the 10 to 7 mile. Looks like it'll be Milt 6.9 is when we'll grab the glide slope. We're stepping down here. This will be somewhat important. We're going to treat it like Cat 1, which means our decision height's going to be 200. And if we go missed, then we fly runway heading to 3,000, and then we jump to the right and we grab that 030 outbound to Waxon at 14 miles, and we hold. We might fudge it down to 100, just in pretending that we are at 2. Yeah, we'll just kind of wing it there. We'll have some fun. Gotta have all that set and ready to go.
1924, wind 3206, runway 4 right, clear to land. 4 right, clear to land, American 1924 Heavy. American 1924 Heavy, you're my first arrival here, so pirate would be appreciated on the ground. One more time there. Did you say that was, you wanted a pyro up at the end? Yes, sir. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Now we need terrain.
The pressure's on the first arrival.
Right?
I believe in it.
Logo swap number 2. You got it. You got it, my friend. Let's see here. This was the last one. That was number 1. All right. Oh, number 2 is a good one. This is a picture of my old bird dog Wheeler.
Boston Center, good evening, Air Force.
We're out in the duck blind waiting for birds to come in. I miss that yellow lab. Thank you, Downwind Sim, for the redeem.
Set was 551 for planning purposes. You can expect ILS runway 5 approach into Providence. I'm going to give you a direct.
All right, after Suffy, I think I'm going to start coming down a little bit here. What else do I need to have here? All that stuff is good.
Ready for push and start.
Bravo Zulu, Boston Center, start push as approach. That's ready, taxi.
All right, we're going to go ahead and do vertical speed mode. And I'm just going to start pretty gentle, about 1,000 feet per minute. And I'm also going to back off on the power here as well. save some fuel, since it appears we might be on fumes here coming in at what was I supposed to be here at Suffy, 2,125, and I'm at 16. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. I'm way not even a little short. I'm way. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Unless I'm 1,500 pounds short, which in that case means I'm bad. Suffy 2125. This says I'm at 16. Well, I'm not 1,500 short, so you know what? We're rolling with it. I'm getting all kinds of dings here. I don't know why. We just are. Let's go and alt sell here as well. I want to stay in. I don't want localizer. I just want nav. Oh, we're just having nav here. Thank you. Oh, now we're trying to dive into what is going on. I don't want that.
Boston Center again at 207.
Oh my gosh.
Ready for taxi.
All right, back to
207, runway 9, taxi.
heading mode. I don't know what's happened here, but
Runway 4 left.
oh, I know why.
Runway 9.
I flipped over to this HSI. All right, back to heading there. Please forgive me for that.
33 right, then left Mike, hold short of 33 left.
Cross runway 4 left on, I'm not sure which taxi you're on. Can you repeat taxi instructions? I'm sorry, I missed it.
American 1924, have just left on Mike, hold short of 33 left.
I think we missed Mike. I think we gotta take November if that's okay with you, and hold short of 33 left.
Yeah, that's no problem. American 1924 heavy left on November, hold short of 33 left. Actually, you can cross 33 left and then Alpha to
I
parking.
think I can increase my rate of descent a little bit
Cross 33
here.
left on November, Alpha to parking. We'll give you that fire up at the American 1924 heavy.
I am ready.
So I need to be down above 11 at Nico. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get a little more aggressive than that even. That'll allow me to pull back on the power even more. Although it's telling me here I can be at 18 and change. So actually we're not horrible.
Canada 772 Boston, sir, hello, radar contact 120 miles west of Ponset at 50350.
We're not horrible. The only speed restriction I see also is not until we get all the way over here to Gabe, 220.
Foxtrot Alpha Yankee.
Okay, after Whitebird, direct through LaFay, Southwest 5 minutes.
Delta 2150, descend maintain 3000. Delta 2150, descend maintain 3000. Maintain 3000, Delta 2150.
Bravo Zulu,
Good is now to see visibility 3/4 mile, runway 4 right, RVR reported 6000, missed, ceiling overcast at 300, temperature 1, dew point 1, altimeter 3012. Air Canada 2078, chance you can step to the left there onto Kilo. I'm sorry, to Echo? Yep, I can go over to Echo, Air Canada 207. Alright, if you call for taxi before the 7-3 ahead of you, I'll just bring in the echo. Alright, so still echo Mike and then 4 left.
Clouds are looking kind of jagged, but
Echo Mike, cross 4 left. Roger.
some of that stuff out there does look pretty good.
Delta 1448 descend via the J front to arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter 3015.
Could you please repeat that for Delta 1448?
Yeah, above
Delta 1448.
10,000 at Euro, we need to be between 14 and 9,000 at Ocean, which we will be.
Arrival, 3045, altimeter Delta 1448.
And then we kind of hold it above 9,000. So actually, I'm going to level it.
Bravo, Bravo, Zulu, ready for pushing stop.
Level at 9,000.
Sorry.
Let me get my heading spun around here.
Runway 9er, taxi via Kilo, hold short of Alpha.
Runway 9er, taxi via Kilo.
We hold 9,000 for quite a while. Until we get past Flutie here. Alright, alt cell is on.
No, I'm parking right here.
Yeah, we're good. We can actually back off our rate of descent here even a little bit.
Just note the ceiling and if you can cover any turbulence.
Because we need to be,
Yeah, stand by one.
we still need to be, well, in between, yeah, so we're fine. Between 14 and 9 at Ocean, which we will be, that's our descent banana, 9,000, so we're good. We'll get down to 9er and we'll be in good shape. 220. Can I push the heading bug to center? Maybe. Negative. There's no... Yeah, that'd be nice. There's no centering click spot on this particular heading bug. Compared to what you used to have, all of this is good. I totally agree. And I wasn't going to do this to myself, but let me just take a second. And I'm still hovering in the 50s there, so I can live with that.
American 1924 heavy. Ceiling, we started to see the first runway lights.
I'll leave it up. Don't do that? Okay. All right. You're right. You're right. Don't do that.
Pretty much the entire way down, but you can make out the approach lights and runway.
I could do the data graph to window, I suppose.
But you're like able to see just patches.
It is. Well, that's the whole, I mean, that's the point of tonight's flight. That's why I decided to go direct to Boston, was because of this weather. Because I'm like, let's give it a full go here. Because I want to be able to fly a plane like this into an airport like this with weather like this. So, but so far so good. I'm happy.
Too modern for me.
Okay, we'll get down here to 9,000, and then we're going to try to hold our speed of 220.
Heavy 777 about 10 minutes ago reported seeing the runway environment inside at around 300 feet, broke out of the clouds at around 400 feet.
Oh,
and,
shoot, we're good.
Reported fog everywhere. Was a heavy 777.
300 feet. Perfect.
Thank you very much. We got the high ramp Delta 14 Friday heavy.
And Delta 2150, turn right heading 300 vector final.
Right 300 vector final, Delta 2150.
Sorry, and Delta 2150, that last pirate was for you. I just want to make sure you heard it.
Yeah, right 300 Delta 2150.
Air Canada 207, wind 050 at, correction, wind 320 at 6 runway 9 clear for takeoff. Runway 9 clear for takeoff, Air Canada 207. Bravo Bravo Zulu, continue taxi via Kilo, then Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Correct.
Sounds like I'm trying to call Boston Center. All I had was static. Break. Delta 2150, 5 miles from Nabo, turn right heading 010, maintain 3000 until stops from the localizer clear LS, runway 4 right approach.
Right 010, 3000 until established and clear LS, 4 right approach, Delta 2150.
Boston Center, good evening. Air Canada 388, with you flight level 350 inbound, talk.
1,000 to go.
Air Canada 388 Boston Center, radar contact, welcome. And Boston Center, good evening, route 7539, flight level 340. Route 7539 Boston Center, hello. Boston Center, it's going to 888 Delta Charlie.
Yeah, it just occurred to me here that I don't know.
I am
There we go.
Bedford, looking for my IFR clearance to Hartford. Skyhawk 888 Delta Charlie, cleared to Hartford via Red Vector's boss, so it's done as filed. Climb maintain 6,000, departure with me, squawk 5346. Okay, cleared to Hartford, that's filed, 6,000 with you, and squawk 5346, 8 Delta Charlie. The 888 Delta Charlie readback is correct.
Welcome,
3013, call me for taxi.
Raiders of the Slant Alpha variety. Good to see you, Whiskey White. Good fixins, Tabletop Android, and Slanty. 55 months. You can't drive 54 or 55. That's right. Sammy Alpha Adventures. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. We're heading into Boston. 3/4 miles visibility. Baby rain. Can't see anything. All the way down to about minimums. We're rolling with it. Good evening, Heisenberg. Very nice to see you as well. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you had a good ATC sesh. This is our new X-Plane 12 install, and so far, so good. Oh, there you go. Icing, freezing, fog. Other than that, it's beautiful. But, yeah, we've got so far, so good performance-wise. Yeah, I'm very happy with what we have to this point. All right, when I turn the corner here, folks, I got to get myself down to 6,000. So let's, and oh, my speed needs to hold at 220 or so. I'm already too slow, and I'm not supposed to be on this arrival.
Just advising we're being called away. We're going to have to disconnect. Roger, see ya.
We're 9,000, we'll go down to 6,000 and 210. Fun times. Oh, the Pilot Club. Yeah, they always. Oh, they flew the Bay Bridge into the Bay Bridge Airport. Nice. All right. Good refresher on non-towered IFR. Heck yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed. And TPC guys always do a good job, so that's pretty cool. Dylan, thanks for the follow. Hello, very good evening, sir, or good morning, depending on where you're at. We are obviously in the Porter, the Dash 8, the Q400. We departed from Halifax an hour and a half or so ago. And we're going to try to get through all this muckety-muck down and try to find Boston down there somewhere. Yeah. I hope that people say that about us with the Virtues USA Flying Club. Now 6,000, Porter 816. I'm pretty sure they do, but you always wonder. All right, let's go vertical speed, and let's just do a gentle 1,500 feet. We've got an alt cell. We're going to go ahead and pull the power back so we don't go any more than about 220 to 210. Dylan, you were part of that GA Tuesday? All right, very nice, very nice. Yeah, Slanty is rock solid on the comms, no question about that. Becoming quite the versatile controller, too. Able to control multiple levels at multiple airports. And always fun to have somebody who's equally proficient at the ATC side.
Boston Center. Hello, Center push at your discretion. Advisory taxi, expect runway 9er. Runway 9er, push, my discretion.
I'm going to call this vectors to final here when I get straightened out. And we're going to go to heading mode. We're going to change our nav source from FMS to ILS, and we're going to get configured to land.
Traffic is a 737 landing on the crossing runway. I'll get you out soon.
In fact, I think I may go ahead and go heading mode right now.
Zulu traffic is a 737 landing on the crossing
Okay,
runway.
there's the ILS. We have 110.3 and a course of, where's my course? 035. That's all looking
Port 816, descending
good.
3000.
3,000, Porter 816.
Canada 207, climbing to 50370. Up to flight level 370, Canada 207.
Okay, I'm going to try to back off the power just a bit here as well.
Skyhawk 88 Delta Charlie, short at 5 ready for departure.
Okay, guys, there's a glide slope. There's a localizer. We're
Skyhawk 888 Delta
We're
Charlie,
good
turn
there.
left
Yeah, that
heading
glide slope's going to dance around a little bit as we
050 at 3
basically
runway
cross
5,
over.
2705,
Even though you can't see it, we're abeam the Boston airport right now. So all that stuff, that localizer and everything might be dancing around just a little bit. Otherwise, I think we're good to go. We've got all of our anti-icing, or our ice protection, I should say, on. And yeah, I think we're as ready as we can be here. You fake it with the best of the best. Tabletop Android, hello. Great to see you. Someone, that someone, Slant Alpha will be an epic controller like Mel. Wait a second. I'm not a controller. I tell you what though, watching Slant Alpha do his thing, it does make me think how much fun it would be. And perhaps in my retired years I'll be able to maybe learn that a little bit, but that's a heck of a commitment. I don't quite have the hours in the day for it just yet. Maybe someday. Never say never, right? Alright, so again, let me read to you the ATIS information is now currently Bravo. The winds are not too bad. 350 at 6 3/4 mile statute visibility. It looks like we've got a RVR of about 8 feet. Fog overcast at 3 hundo, and icing all the way down as well. So oh, and numerous cranes in the area. So there you go. All surfaces are wet. Whoops, and we're leveled off at 3, so we don't want to get too slow. Let's try to keep it at about 210 if we can here.
I'm not hearing your readback. Try me again. Climb maintain 14,000 and say present altitude.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything either. Alright.
Roswell, still not hearing it. Sounds like you're pushing your press. You're pushed to talk, and as soon as you start speaking, you let it go. Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah, that's better. Flip it.
Hello.
Roswell, climb maintain level 360.
360, Bravo, One Zulu.
Alright, speed's looking better.
Contact, climbing 6,000, say altitude. Climbing 6,000, I'm at 2,000 right now. 8 Delta Charlie. 8 Delta Charlie, when I proceed direct ball socks. 8 direct to ball socks, 8 Delta Charlie.
Now, I'm not brave enough to do this real time, because it's pitch black out right now, although it's going to be pretty much IMC all the way down, but for some reason white IMC seems easier than black IMC. I don't know why that is. I probably should have it. Right turn 300, port 816. I probably should have it night, because then I would see the lead-in lights, wouldn't I? Yeah, I might actually be making it tougher on myself doing it this way. Well, no one can ever accuse me of being smart. Okay, I can go flaps. I'm gonna slow down flaps at 195. I think I'll throw one notch in here at the base turn.
Kilo Mike cross 4 left, fly ahead 2. Canada 772, entering an area of light to moderate precipitation between present position all the way down to Boston. Get reports of icing below level 240 and occasional moderate to severe turbulence.
All right, speed checks, flaps 1.
Thanks for the information. We'll update you if anything happens. Here comes the 770.
We're going to try to hold it about 180. Yeah, the fog layer is going to be crazy. Yeah, Dylan, you're right. Both a blessing and a curse. It was more interesting for people to watch when we were at least in cruise, but here it might be interesting. We need a localizer intercept, that's right. We're going to be riding the Blue Highway here. Oh, here it comes. He's taking us through it. He's taking us through it.
Porter 816, sorry about the vector to the localizer. Turn right heading 070 to rejoin this and maintain 2,500.
070 down 2,500, not a problem. Porter 816. 050.
November 888 Delta Charlie, verify you during ball sucks now.
And 25. Okay, we can do that. Vertical speed mode and spin it forward a little bit here. And then I need to also do another alt cell. Staying below the glide there, so that's cool. Speed is creeping up on me. I don't want that. I might go a little more here just to get back on it.
816, 5 miles from Milt, maintain 2,500 until establish on the localizer clearance, runway 48 approach.
Maintain 2,500 till established on the localizer and cleared for the 4 right approach, Porter 816. Okay, there we go. That looks good. That looks good. Everything is armed here, I believe. And set.
Flathead 2's runway 9, ready to go.
I'm going to arm the localizer here. And let's just see how she settles in. What do you say, guys and gals?
Flathead 2, wind 3206, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Second notch of flaps are coming out. And sorry.
737 departing on the crossing runway, wind 3206, runway 4 right, clear to land.
4 right, clear to land, Porter 816. Going gear. Is it going to grab the glide? No, it's not. Okay. So we're going to have to do a little bit of helping here. I gotta stay below the glide slope, folks. So we're gonna head down and try to get back underneath it. We're gonna grab the localizer here in just a second. There comes the glide.
Care 3182, fly heading 180, wind calm, runway 6, clear for takeoff. Heading 180 and
getting fast.
runway 6, clear for takeoff.
There we go. All right, we're good there. Now it's on the glide slope, so it'll settle in with what it wants. No, it won't. It should. Okay, there we go. Now it's everything's in. Landing lights. Everything's on there. De-ice pressure. Terrain. Wow. You don't want to hear that. Down we go. We go missed. We climbed to 3,000. And we chased an outbound.
772, expect vector silence, runway 4, right approach, deep Boston, altimeter 3015. Altimeter 3015,
Okay, missed approach altitude set. The heading is also set. Alright, let's do this, boys and girls. Final notch of flaps coming in. Down we go. Expecting to break out about 300.
Yeah, Boston, Southwest 5 established, flight less 185.
Southwest 551, thanks. Wind 03.
Got a little ground contact.
185, clear land, Southwest 521.
Boston, I got 772. Just confirm the altimeter is 3015 or 3012, aspect the 80s.
Too low, terrain.
Oh, I see the runway.
Canada 772, you know what, looks like the weather here is not refreshing for me. Let's just go with altimeter 3012.
Too low, terrain.
Betty's loving me here.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Flight 92, climbing level 340.
Flaps.
Climb 19, flight level 340, flight 92.
Flaps. Too low.
Carrier 3182, radar contact, climb maintain 3000, say altitude.
Little displaced threshold there.
Too low.
500 feet, climbing 30,000 feet, 30,000
Flaps.
And Carrier 3182 for planning purposes, expect vectors for the ILS runway 5 approach into Providence. You can expect direct Lafay, Lima Alpha, Foxtrot Alpha, Yankee in a couple of miles.
Say it again, 3182.
Carrier 3182, expect ILS runway 5 approach into Providence.
Expect the runway 5 approach into Providence, GS 3182.
That'll work. I can live with that. I can live with that.
Carrier 3182, stuck mic. Carrier 3182, just be careful there.
Hey, thank you. That was, it got a little wiggly there, but for me, old man shaky hands.
4816, welcome to Boston, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha to parking, cross runway 4 left.
Fox and Alpha crossing 4 left, quarter 816. Alright, Fox is right here.
United 79, we're ready for taxi.
Yeah. Whew. But that was alright. That was alright.
Alpha Kilo Mike, cross runway 4 left.
The best part of that, though, was not the landing, my friends. The best part of that was never at any time did I get the low frames warning, despite heavy weather and a decent amount of traffic. So that makes me really happy. I could have absolutely botched that approach and still been happy with that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That makes me happy. Oops. Crossing taxiways without a care in the world. Next to the JetBlues. What do you say, guys? This looks like a pretty good place to park. All right, Slanty. Have a great night. Hello to Mrs. Alpha Adventures. Give your puppy dogs a scratch on the belly for me, buddy.
Yeah, at 1977, Roger, I got 33 left.
Okay.
You said 33 left for departure.
All right, I can breathe a minute. Was that cool or what? I mean, come on.
Roger,
Heavy airport, heavy aircraft, heavy weather, and it worked. It worked great. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. So happy. Can a brother get an APU out here? I need an APU, external power. I have all my lights on, which I shouldn't. Sorry, ground crew.
Canada 388.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that.
Expect vectors for 4 approach, 3010 for Boston.
So happy about that. You guys don't even know how many hours it took for me to get to this point. But to have it work is makes it all worthwhile, right, guys? Whoops, I don't want those. I want that off. Yeah.
551, welcome to Providence, left on Charlie, Charlie to parking.
Charlie, Charlie, to parking, Southwest 521. Thanks for the help. Have a great night. Appreciate it.
Thank you, too. Thanks for flying.
And don't put too many
Why can't I unload? I wonder. Oh, there we go. Start unloading.
Boston Center, Key at 3182, request direct Kent.
So, things I have to still do. I have to get my nav data updated. I have to install better pushback, and I have to take care of my global forests. And then I'm pretty well back to where I need to be. And then it's just a matter of slowly reinstalling the scenery in the airports. So, yeah, Shuzi, me too, buddy. I'm extremely happy with that. So, oh, I don't want that. And turn this off, right? We don't want that.
Runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff from 19979.
That's got to be a setting in here somewhere, right?
Start and push approved, advisory taxi,
General.
3 left.
Oh, I don't want ATC taxi. Disable download. I don't know what that is. We don't want ATC taxi arrow.
And Boston Southwest 521 for the information.
I don't want in-cockpit text warnings. Where would that be?
Thank you.
Where's that at there? That auto ATC mumbo jumbo.
Here, 3182, passing information from a 737 landed about a minute ago in Providence. They broke out at 300 feet.
Boston Center, Emirates 5 Victor Super with you, flight level 17000.
Okay, I'll have to
Victor Boston Center, hello, climbing things level 350.
I'll have to figure out where that's at, but I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay. We'll mess with that later on.
8896, wind 320 at 6, runway 4 right, clear land. 4 right, clear to land, 896.
All right, where is that? Why is that the ground handling? Is that what that is? Ground handling? Get over here. What are you doing? Well, I don't want that. I don't want you. I don't want you. Go away. Be gone. I'll figure that out.
1448, heavy 3 miles from Napa, turn right, heading 010.
I'm so happy. I think I'm just going to call it right here, guys. I think I'm just going to call it right here.
Turn right, 330, I believe you said, clear ILS 4
Non-ATC.
010.
Maybe if I click that, it'll take care of it for me. Yeah, let's call it good right here. So,
5000 for traffic over altitude.
Here's the plan. Thank you, by the way, Boston ARTCC. It's awesome as always. Let's go here. Oh, that didn't work. And also, I thought I was getting rid of. There we go. Got rid of that. Okay, where am I? Here. Outro. Whew. I wish you could have saw the smile on my face. I tell you, the other thing I need to do is I need to get rid of all this static traffic here, don't I? I think that's somewhere in the plugins. I got work still to do, but let's see. I am back on Thursday, and it looks like I'm thinking TorqueSim SR22, so that might be my next aircraft to try to install and troubleshoot and see if it's working. We'll be down in there's a, I think a little something going on down kind of near Atlanta. So right now I have a couple of smaller airstrips, Mountain Air, Western Carolina, and Lake Norman in the SR-22. So that's kind of my next flight coming up. And then Saturday, I am going to be in the Phoenix, and we're going to be doing Bravo Tour leg number 37, Charlotte to St. Louis. We could see the smile on your face. Oh, we couldn't. No, we could have. If you had let us see the smile on your face, but visibility didn't allow. True enough. Yes, the SVR, the SMS, the smile distance, SDM smile distance measurement was less than 2 feet, so you couldn't. But yeah, so Thursday, back Saturday. I'll give you more details as they come into to focus. But in the meantime, thank you so very much. I got to take care of this AT or this pushback dude, or he's going to drive me nuts. Have a good remainder of your week, your midweek, guys, and then we'll see you Thursday. Can't wait to fly with you again. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Thanks, Dylan1496 for the follow. Slanty, thanks for the raid, as well as the 55 months. Phenomenal. And thanks for everybody else for hanging out with me. And if you were on my Discord talking me down off the ledge when I was ready to rage uninstall X-Plane 12, thank you for that as well. So there is life. X-Plane does have life. Anyway, I'm out of here. Take care, guys. God bless.